another exciting edition of Me and You on Campus. For those that don't really know what the show is all about, this is where we have a one-on-one discussion really exceptional. My name is Convy, and today I have a special guest on the show. Before you meet my guest, let's just go on the short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back from that short break. Like I said earlier, I have a special guest on the show. My guest is a creative designer, the CEO of Be Real Photography, and a graduate of fine art at the University of Benin. With me in the studio is Benjamin Osasuah. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hope I'm correct.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. As a growing child, was fine art the dream course for you?
No, not really. It wasn't.
What was the dream course?
Law was.
Law?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Okay, so it's general knowledge. Just about every kid who grows up wants to have, the big idea of falling into one of the lanes, yeah? Early MEs, law, medicine, and the rest. And I have one of those dreams too. Coincidentally, along the line, I applied for law, of course, but got something different. I got fine and applied arts. I had two options. I stayed at home for way too long. Either I'd do that or do fine art. So I chose fine art.
Okay, in the course of your study, how did you develop love for fine art?
It was difficult. I didn't like it at all, man, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't at all at first. But I understood something, yeah. Let's say with the help of the environment I was in. Yeah. So the University of Benin, where I schooled, was with two universities, yeah. That's two sects, two sides. They had the one at Ubo and then the other one at Kewan. The final was at the Kewan campus. So the two campuses being different had different feels and vibes to them, yeah. So at Kewan it's a bit more, free. It felt youthful, yeah. It didn't feel like school. It felt a bit more playful. It felt the environment encouraged art indeed. So I think it gave me the opportunity to see it from a different perspective. It wasn't so difficult after all to just blend in. And so before I knew what was going on, I was part of it, and the vibe was nice, and I enjoyed my time there. And then I started getting all these influences from other classmates of mine who were actually A-grade students. That's those who applied for it, and
So would you say you're fulfilled?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Okay. Most youths get to decline fine art as a course of study. Why? What's the problem?
Okay, so it's basically the same reason why people would go for the lanes, yeah. So first of all, we have like all this peer pressure and all those things, yeah. Kids our age when we're younger, say 5, 6, 7, 8, will be telling us stuff like, man, I'm going to be one lawyer, I'm going to be one medical engineer, some sort of profession that is going to pay you quite well. I mean, we want to earn a lot, yeah. And all of this just gets to our head, and this is how we start to, I guess, make up our own decisions, and it helps mold our thoughts and views as we grow up. And so yeah, I think that's basically why people think if they do that, it's going to be more lucrative. But fine art really isn't. Now, people really do not appreciate or value fine art all that much. So? No, not everybody, everybody, but a very fair majority of people. I mean, if you were growing up, yeah, and you had an uncle who was an artist, yeah, and your uncle who was an artist had this very small kiosk at one side, yeah, and had like say 8 paintings outside with some other maybe sculpture he might have done, just kept outside there. They present it in a very shabby manner most times. These artists, roadside artists, no offense, but then they do. At the end of the day, people look at these things, yeah, kids get influenced by it, but do not see the idea or what else it could be. They only see the obvious. And what they see is not what they want at the end of the day. It's not that. You growing up as a kid would not want to be like your uncle. Instead, you like to be like your neighbor's friend whose uncle, sorry, your neighbor or friend whose uncle has this very nice job where he always wears this suit and then comes back from work every day with his car to a very big house and all, and yeah.
Okay, was studying fine arts the bedrock of your creativity?
Okay, so I think I've always been a bit creative, yeah. Growing up,
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah, I think so, yeah. Because I remember when I used to have these toys, I would always modify every now and then. So you get me one toy, and then it gets bad, and then I break the toy, and I mix it with another one again,
Okay.
and I try to make something up. And in school, yeah, I remember secondary school, yeah, I remember myself being quite good at art too, yeah. I was quite the drawer.
Okay, that's cool. When you were a student, were there any activities you were involved in aside fine art, aside sculpture? Because I know you're a student of fine art. You guys are quite busy.
Yeah, but I was engaged in a lot of activities. So trying to find my part wasn't too easy. I mean, I didn't choose to be there, but I was. Anyways, I tried my best to make the most out of it. The environment encouraged it, so I wanted to. But before then, I was also in a lot of things, activities like music. I was trying it out to see how it would work. I did dancing for a while, tried it out to see how it would work. Now, I wasn't doing this lucratively to, earn from it. I was doing it just to see if I could, experiment and find the passion, alas. But not.
Were you into politics in school?
Yeah, I was. I was
tell
too.
us about that.
Politics. Yeah. So I was departmental president for a while. Yeah. Tenure ended, went on. I was also in politics on the high end. Say outside my department. In the university, the entire school. I was a parliamentarian. I was, deeply rooted into the political system, SUG level,
Wow.
and all, and yeah.
All right, tell us your experience in handling those positions.
Was a lot. I got a lot of experiences. For one, it helped build me a bit more confidently. I mean, having to speak in front of people was a drag for me. Yeah, it was. I didn't start off very confident, I guess. So having to address a whole lot of people, yeah, as a president or even at the parliamentary level, I have to communicate with like other parliamentarians or like other colleagues. It gave me this boost of morale, so to say, yeah, that I use even till now, yeah. So I think it was a process that helped me a lot. Apart from that, the connection too, yeah. So yeah, business-wise, I got a lot of networking done, yeah, on that level that still helps till now, yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, this is where we need to go on a short break, and when we come back, the interview continues. Welcome back from that short break, and we still have Benjamin in the studio. Benjamin, are you okay?
Very well.
Okay. All right, tell me more about the beauty pageant project you embarked while in school.
Yeah, about the beauty pageant project. So I got involved in that quite earlier. So I started doing design along the way, yeah, and I got someone who was managing the beauty pageant, yeah, called me up one morning and asked if I wanted to be involved in it, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, so this was gonna happen. I need you to make some designs for me, so could use for this publicity and everything. And I was like, yeah, sure. So after a while, went on. He graduated because I think I was in 200 level when he was in 4, or I think he was thereabout. And so after everything, he graduated and all, and apparently I became the person who got the mantle to manage it and everything. And I tried my best as much as possible to go ahead with it. We got like really good, successful outcomes from it. Yeah. We got people who were trained on how to be a model and whatnot. And prior to the time, I already had, some knowledge about it because I had this very good friend of mine who was past MBGN, and she had, she had me go through 1 or 2 experiences that made me, get well abreast with the system and how it works. And I was able to put that knowledge I learned into what I was doing and, give my best to it.
So how was the turn up?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We had some really successful, successful events.
Okay, what inspired the name Review?
The name Be Real, it's been around for a while. It's a household name. Friends call me Be Real. Yeah, so
Did it have that from the name Benjamin?
Started, not really. In a way, sorta. Yeah. Okay. I was into music, like I said earlier, and I knew I needed a name that was not Benjamin, because if I want to stand out, definitely I need a name that would be, not so generic. So I got a couple of names listed out. Checked them out. Called a couple of friends. Yo, what's up, man? So I'm doing this thing. And I think it's going to be nice if I have this name on. What do you think? Yeah. And he's like, okay, so I think it's not so bad, but I don't think I like it. Maybe you could try something else. So we went through a couple of them on the list, and Bureau popped up after a while, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I like the vibe to it. It's like me dropping real shit, like, yo, like this is good stuff. So it worked, yeah. So after a while, going to photography, but the name still stuck because it was a household name already, and that's how the name just flew in.
Okay, what is Review Photography all about?
Okay, so Bureau Photography. Bureau Photography is it's a high-end commercial photography brand, and we do fashion, we do portraiture, we do architecture, just about anything. But yeah, we try to limit, the way we present our images, because we're more of the minimalistic type photographers.
Okay.
And yeah.
When was it conceived?
We started. It became a business about 2 years ago, yeah. But before then, I've been playing with the camera for like way back, I think, since I was even in secondary school, because I was in church and I was, always around the camera, the media departments and stuff. So yeah.
After graduation, what was the next step for Be Real Photography?
So after graduation, Bureau Photography wants to go mainstream. Bureau Photography wants to see himself, reaching out to high-end clients, people who can't afford Bureau Photography. Bureau Photography wants to make materials that are worthwhile as well. Wants to be able to communicate commercial values, of the clients to, through whatever touch points to all the necessary target audiences and markets and all. So yeah, that's what Bureau Photography wants to do. That's cool.
Really? That's cool. When should we be expecting all this?
So it's live already, but right now I'm going through a phase, a rebrand, so to say. So I took down a lot of things from my Instagram page. I took down a lot of things from even my personal page, and I'm working on the process right now. So we started already, and
So,
I'm definitely going to.
Is it in Lagos?
Yeah. So it was in Benin before, but now it is in Lagos.
Really?
Yeah, we
So
moved
why
in
did
a
you
couple
come
of
down
years.
to Lagos?
I won't be wrong to say Nigerian photographers are more Nigeria has more of the event photographers than commercial or product and art or any other type of photographer. But I am not an event photographer. Yeah. So I've been told not to box myself into, not to constrain myself and say I'm not an event photographer. So I don't lose a lot of clients and jobs and everything. But I feel if I must stand out, I need to stand out for something. Yeah. So this is what I want to stand out for. Yeah. And I made the choice and I'm doing it. Alright. So I noticed event photography is what would thrive if it was in Benin. But if it's if I wanted to do what I wanted to do in Benin City, it won't work because I'm not going to get the people who are going to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
I mean, commercial photography is expensive. I'll put it out there. Yeah, commercial photography is really expensive. If I want to do a portraiture I could do it for some amount of money that if you're in Benin City, you might not think is reasonable enough to pay for. So I thought about it and I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? If this is the move to make, then let's do it. I had to stand up and I moved out of Benin when I noticed it, of course. So yeah.
So coming to Lagos, tell me, how is it?
Man, it was spontaneous.
Okay.
Literally, I felt like I woke up one morning and I said, man, I want to get out of this place, and I did. Literally. Yeah. So it's been a hustle. Lagos is very, very stressful. It's not as small as Benin is. Yeah. So networking in Benin City is not so difficult, in my opinion. But Lagos is a bit more wider. So networking just tends to be a hustle, especially if you're not mobile. So yeah. Meeting up with people, going up to events, trying to network and meet up with people who will be able to afford your services and even need them at all. Yeah, so that's the phase I'm on right now, and we're progressing.
Okay, what were the challenges you faced, running Bureau photography while in school?
Running Bureau photography while in school, okay, it was a hustle first off because the first problem I had was equipment. So I thought of it. I knew if I was going to do fine art, definitely I need to find a bench for myself, somewhere I could be comfortable. Yeah. So I'm looking for the right bench to sit on, literally, and I could not find any for a very long time. Yeah. So I'm in 200 level already, and it's the second semester. What am I doing with myself? Music is going to pay, but it's going to take me way too long to develop to that level. Yeah. Now I need to do something in the arts so I could, at least get good grades with. Yeah. So I'm thinking about it and I said, okay, let me go into painting. So I tried it out for a while, did some paintings, and then I noticed a couple of friends who were in painting who were doing photography, and I'm like, okay, yeah, so let's try it out. So I started using their cameras every now and then, and I liked the results. So at first it's like get reference and paint. Yeah. But then I'm like, reference looks good enough. Okay, no wahala. So we're trying it out. Yeah. And I went on there, and I think I got a friend who was in mass communication. So mass comm theater and fine art, including education, are in Ekenwan campus. Yeah. Oh. Remember the two campuses. Okay. All right. So I got him to give me a rundown of his experiences as a photographer and he did very well. I'd say he was able to educate me a lot about photography and how it works. Yeah. So I got that knowledge from Bami. Sorry, yeah, that's his name, Bami Photography. And working with Bami gave me a lot of insights in the ideas behind photography. How to manage your meters, how to shoot, work with your shutter speed, your f-stops, and all those things. And when he did, I felt encouraged to go ahead with it. I felt like, okay, yeah, this is you can move on with it. Yeah, this is good enough. So I could also use that as a bench, the bench I've been looking for. Yeah. So so I thought it worked. I decided to get myself a camera, but before I did, what I would use for experiments would be my phone. Yeah. So I'll come out at middle of night, late hours at night, say 12ish, 1. I remember this day in particular when it was raining, and I came out and I saw this bike on the rain, and it looked so nice to me. I didn't know what I was seeing or how to explain why it was beautiful or anything, but I just knew I had to take the shot. So I brought my phone out and I took the picture and I liked it. So I showed it to Bami, and Bami was like, okay, yeah, this is nice, but your highlights are way too much. The image looks a bit too dark too at the bottom side, so I think you need to balance that and all. And I'm like, oh yeah, really? Okay. I don't know what those are. I think I'll go and research and stuff. Right. So I did, went on, I researched and everything, and I got back to him and he was like, oh yeah, okay, this looks better now after my edit, of course. So I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. So we tried it on, and I kept taking pictures with my phone. I'd take pictures of just about anything or anybody. Yeah, wow. Take pictures of you. If I see you walking along the road, if I'm in the bus, I take pictures of the architecture. If I'm, strolling around and I see a garden, I could just take pictures of flowers and stuff. And I felt it was nice. Yeah, so I kept on with it. Yeah, and yeah,
that's good.
Some people would definitely tell me, "Yo, nigga, chill." Right. So these are the little challenges I got. Yeah. doing photography in school.
Okay. What was your biggest achievement as a student?
And biggest achievement as a student, academically or business-wise?
Business-wise.
Okay. Biggest achievement business-wise. I had lots of them, man. I had lots of them. I'm the kind of person who calls himself a goal-getter. Yeah? So I set this this goal for myself. I like to write my ideas down every now and then. So I get an idea and I get my phone, I just type it in, or if I have a book or a pen there, I just really jot it down so I keep it in my head one way or the other. So I am able to get back to it every now and then, yeah. So I get this goal set and I try my best to make sure that within a targeted period of time I'm able to hit it and, work hard on it. So I did achieve a lot working with people, of course. I noticed collaboration actually helps a lot. Yeah. So I started collaborating with a lot of people. Did some stuff here and there, fashion-wise. Experimenting just to see what works. So I'll count my success stories to be the ones that involved me being called upon as one of University of Benin, one of the university's best photographer.
Really?
Yeah. Another being, one of the most celebrated event planners in the campus.
Wow.
Yeah. Unlike that, from here and there, but yeah, achievements came.
Okay. Finally, in the world of photography, who would you say is your role model and who mentored you?
Okay, I had a lot of mentors. From the onset was Bami. Yeah. Going on, I interned under Kelechi Amadiobi.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God.
And after a while, I stripped myself of everything. I started looking for people who were out of Nigeria. And so internationally, I think Patrick de Mechelier is.
Yeah. That's nice. So what should we be expecting in the nearest future?
Okay, so in the nearest future, you should expect nothing less from me. You should expect very good high-end images. You should expect a successful business, thriving and ready to deliver. You should expect real photography to take
all
over
around the world.
Yeah, all around the world.
Okay, that's cool. All right, this is where we need to go on a music break, and when we come back, it's the Hot Seat segment. Stay tuned.
As a people with one song, with one voice, we're a nation undivided and poised. We will take a stand and build our land in faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause. We're determined to rebuild and restore. World freedom, rise and true.
Okay, welcome back from that music break, and this is the Hot Seat segment. It's excited. Well, I am. Benjamin, are you ready?
I am.
Hope there's nothing going on. You're cool, right?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'll just throw you 3 questions. Are you ready to answer me?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1.
Yeah.
How can you make the number 7 even?
How can you make this number 7 even?
You have 10 seconds.
You divide it by 2, you have equal halves, yeah.
Your time is going.
3.5 and 3.5 makes it even.
Your time is going.
Yo. Okay.
Time up! Oh my God! So should I tell you?
Yeah.
Just think of the letter S. What do you have? I got you right.
I got played.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
This is the next one.
All right.
All right. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100?
How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? That'll be 10 times, right?
Is that your final answer?
I'm coming. Okay, so the questions are hitting me like a shocker right now.
Your time is going.
Can we stop the time? Wait, let's stop the time and get
It's
to
going.
the game. I'm coming. Dude, I have to calculate backwards. I'm coming. Can somebody help me out here? Yeah, I think that's fun. It is, right?
What's your final answer?
10.
10?
Yeah,
Is that your final answer?
yeah,
Are you sure?
yes.
Were you wrong?
How many is it?
Once, just once. Yes. Because next time you'll be subtracting 10 from 90. That was a blow, right?
I should work on my attitudes.
Alright.
You gotta do more to keep the expression tight.
This is the last one. Are you ready?
Alright, yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, alright. This is the last one.
Alright.
What is yours, but your friends use it more often than you do? What is yours, but your friends use it more often than you do?
My wisdom. With pride.
Your wisdom. So your friends use more
Okay,
wisdom.
calm down. Let's see. What is mine that my friends use more often than I do?
Time is going.
Uh,
Oh my god. Probably I should just give you a clue.
okay, please.
First letter, N.
Knowledge. No, that's good. Oh, sorry.
Time up.
Already? Who's
Yes.
counting?
Time up. Your name. Come on. Ooh. Are you surprised? Calm down.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you so much, anyway.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for
Okay,
having me.
what is your advice to upcoming photographers?
My advice to upcoming photographers would be to still well.
Still well.
Yeah, to still
Really?
well. Yeah.
Why do you say so?
So I read this book of late, yeah, Still Like an Artist. And it made me understand that just about every single person who is a creative, yeah, needs to put in mind that they are influenced by every single thing they see. So you need to be able to decipher what is good and what isn't, yeah? So you do your research. If you want to take a picture and you're doing the research on what kind of shot or what kind of image would work best for whatever project it is you're working on, yeah, make sure you still well. Make sure where you're taking this information from is good enough. You could use a lot of very good platforms like Instagram and 50px and all. And if you are able to a good level, well enough, you'll be able to succeed better.
So let them see well.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, any social media platform?
Yeah, so I have my Instagram page, Burial Photography. I also have my Twitter handle, Mr_Burial. And yeah,
That's all.
that's all.
Okay, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you enjoyed every beat of the
I
show.
did. I
Oh
did.
my God,
Quite interesting.
That's nice. Even though you missed some of my questions, but okay.
Oh my God.
That's good. That's good. Just calm down. That's good.
We'll get it right next time, maybe.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Alright,
having
this is
me.
where I need to wrap up the show, and I'm sure you guys enjoyed every beat of the show. Yes, thank you so much for watching. You can send us a comment or any suggestion. There's a Gmail account scrolling down the screen. Just send us an email. Then you can also follow us on Instagram at meandyouoncampus_ng. And if you feel like following me personally on my IG handle, it is at @Iam_Convy. Just like Burial said, stew well. Honestly, you gotta stew well. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I love you. Have a wonderful time.